Okay.
All right, let's get to it. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Jazz hands. Welcome to Nursing School Show.
Nicole reminded me it's
Oh,
season
yes.
5.
Season 5. Welcome back to us and to you guys.
To
Yeah.
our show.
Yes. Welcome
Called the Nursing School Show.
to those
Hello.
that do not know. This is the Nursing School Show. That is Christina. I am
Hello.
Matthew. We talk about
Nursing school things.
nursing school things.
Mm-hmm.
We are
Welcome
in
to
season 5, so we do these lives and then we take little breaks here and there, and we call those seasons. We started that last season and kind of backdated it to season 5, right?
Yeah.
All
well,
right.
last season was season 4.
Okay, last season was season
Yes.
4. Now we are on season 5.
So we are on Instagram
welcome
and
everyone.
YouTube.
Yes.
Hello.
Indeed.
Instagram and YouTube.
All right.
Welcome, friends.
Let's get to it. Let us know if you guys can hear us, how everything is going,
And where you are
how
in the world.
your, what day is it today?
Monday.
Monday night is going, and what you would like to talk about. We are discussing top study tips for nursing school.
Top study tips.
Top study tips. So go ahead and shoot your top study tips as well into the comments, and we'll discuss that.
Yes, that would be fun. Yeah, tell me your top study tips.
Oh yes, tell us where you're from. That is an ongoing thing here. Let us know where you're from, where are you going, etc.
St. Lucia? I don't know where that is. New York? I'm not good with geography. That's why I became a nurse.
That's funny.
Alabama, hello.
Oh yeah.
That's
Toronto,
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
YouTube, hello.
Awesome.
Yes, Toronto.
Very cool.
Washington, hello. India, hi. That's probably the furthest away so far.
Wow, yes, see if you
Usually
can win.
we have Philippines, we've had Honduras,
Australia is a common one. Canada, all those from
Colombia,
Canada.
nice.
Daniel,
Mexico.
hello. I subscribed to your study program and couldn't be more thankful for your mentorship. I'm finishing pharmacology and health assessment. I'm from Alabama.
I'm assuming Alabama. I can't see it.
Alabama.
Okay, let me move Instagram over.
All right,
so we can
Instagram can be over there.
Read the YouTube comments.
Okay, Georgia, Virginia. Awesome, Daniel. Well, thank you for joining. Thank you for hanging out with us today.
Yep.
Johnny from New Jersey.
And you said you're a member? Awesome.
That is
Columbia,
awesome.
Arizona, San Francisco. We have a couple San Franciscos. Oh, Sacramento. Lots of California.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, let's get to it. Lady B, good night. I am in New York. Can we talk about not a nurse?
I'm, so, renal, GI, all that. Morocco. Right. Are you the same Morocco as Instagram?
Oh, very cool. Oops. Or are there multiple people from
that would be cool.
Morocco, which is cool too. Awesome.
Florida. Hello, Florida. How are you doing?
So a little background for you guys new to our channel, new to our lives. First things first, hit subscribe, hit like, hit the bell. Join us. We do these. We're going to be doing these weekly on Monday nights for season 5, same time, same place. So be sure to subscribe so you can do that.
Hey,
and join us for that. Hey, look, it's my peeps.
That's you.
That's me. And Christina is a nurse.
Hello.
I am along for the ride. I am not a nurse. I am here for the comedic value. So if that is valuable to you, great. If not, I am sticking around anyway, so sorry.
So sorry for you.
Also, eggnog.
Oh, yes. Welcome to fall, my friends. This is how we celebrate in our house. By the way, we are married. People always ask us that. Are you just people hanging out? Who are you? Hello, I'm Christina. This is Matthew. Yes, we do go together. Mm-hmm. Cool. So, I was thinking about this today. And
Nina, I always thought both of you were nurses.
Oh, well,
I fooled you.
That's funny.
Well, thank you, Nina.
No, I'm surprised because do you really sound that smart on the lives?
No, I don't.
I can. Think so.
Yeah.
But congratulations.
Pretty clear on that. But
he edits all the videos.
I do, so I get some knowledge that way. I do.
That is so funny. So I was thinking about this today, Matt. We don't talk a ton about note taking, but I want to talk about it now.
Okay.
Because here's the thing. Everyone, we're all in semester right now, like the middle of it. So October, like this is almost the dead center of October, right? So we're like, you started either in August or September, right? And so now this is about halfway through the term, about halfway done. And then this is really the time where things get kind of real, right? You've got clinicals going now. You've got probably a bunch of lecture classes during the week. You've got skills lab. You've got care plans due, research papers, all the studying. You've got everything happening all at once. And it can be very overwhelming. So, what I was really kind of munching on today was note-taking and making sure that you are not missing anything in class. Have you guys found this ever, where you go and take your exam, and you're like, I know we talked about that in class, but I don't remember it. I think that's happened to all of us.
Do you guys take notes like I did when I was in college, which is not
taking notes? I know we've talked about that before.
Don't do that. Don't be like Matthew.
Don't
be like Christina.
Friends, you don't want to do that. Man, I gotta tell you.
And Lady B, what the note-taking tips that we will go over will definitely help you with genital, urinary,
all the stuff,
all the things. This is kind of it is a general approach for note-taking, but it is a really good way that Christina has found, because I don't note-taking is foreign to me, but the way that she goes about it is a very structured way that you can find the things and learn the things that you need to.
Yes. So really, okay, here's really my biggest tip for note-taking. You have to make sure that you have all of the information at your disposal when you get home. So we don't talk about this a lot, but friends, I'm going to mention it now here and let it stay with you, okay? Remember this, okay? Remember this tip. When you go to class, make sure that as you're taking notes, that you're, taking as many notes, catching as much of what the teacher says as possible. And then after class, get with a friend and compare your notes. And so here's a really good way to do this. You can use a Google Doc, or what are some like Google Doc alternatives if they don't have Google?
Well, if you guys have Microsoft anyway, now with Office 365, that's also kind of live and in the cloud thing. So mainly what we're getting at is like a lot of those online cloud solutions, you can actually all be in the same document at the same time writing, and it actually shows you where everyone's at. So definitely. Yeah.
We did this in nursing school where we would have like modules, right? You have modules typically where your instructor gives you these lists of questions that you need to, you need to know the answers to these things. So we would break them up. Okay, like you take number 1, 2, and 3. I'll take 4, 5, and 6, and then you all share a same document online that you can all see each other's answers. Same thing with your note taking in class. Make sure that you're comparing your notes with another classmate so that neither of you are missing something. I'm getting a lot of hearts on Instagram for that. Thank you, Instagram.
And Lady B, I record my professor and go over the recording, which is great too. If you have the ability to record your teachers, some people don't allow that, unfortunately. But if you do have that ability, that is another way to make sure that you don't miss anything. What I do like about taking it as a group and doing it as a team is that some people catch it and they understand things a little bit differently than you, and they type down their notes slightly different than you and how you think about it and put it into your own mind. So it kind of gets a broader sense of what other people are thinking too, and that can help you internalize the information better too.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who are able to have the recording, and that is fantastic.
Johnny, I was able to, your professor sends you the lectures recorded, so that's cool.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I was able to record in AMP, but not in my core nursing school classes. So, different professors will require different things or want different things. But if you can record, that is so fantastic. Record lecture if you can. Huge tip. Someone has just asked on Instagram, what is our YouTube channel? Our YouTube channel is just Nursing SOS. So we're Nursing SOS. Go to YouTube. Like, that is where our main community is on YouTube. Instagram as well. Our Instagram has grown leaps and bounds this year. It's been insane.
All the lives,
glad you guys are here.
we always go live on YouTube and usually Instagram. So all our lives are also up as soon as we're done with them. So all the previous lives as well are on the YouTube channel. That's probably the easiest way to get to those. It's on Instagram too, right? But I don't.
Instagram's kind of funny though.
Yeah,
so definitely
clearest way to get the previous lives too is just go.
And it's a better viewing experience on YouTube, And all of our other videos are on YouTube as well. So we've got tons of videos, you guys, on YouTube. So like dose calc, fundamentals, med surg, pathophysiology, fluid and electrolytes. We've got a ton of videos on our YouTube channel. So make sure that if you are not subscribed, definitely subscribe to our YouTube channel. So
someone else has said here they have weekly pre-recorded lectures, and same with Johnny. Then is that there's lectures that are recorded, and then when you go to class, it's just kind of like a review. So that's interesting.
Okay, so this is something that I noticed that changed during the whole shutdown, because obviously students weren't able to go to class. So then instructors started to, pre-record their lectures and put it online with a PowerPoint. And I think that that's kind of what we're seeing now is a hybrid between the two. So yes, they still have those recordings from 2 years ago, but then now they're going back to class. So why not use both, which is kind of fun. That's kind of fun. So that actually is really, really great. Johnny, and who said that on Instagram? No, sorry, all the comments are coming in. J&J, hello.
Yeah.
That is a fantastic way to study, because what your instructors are going to write and, say, I guess, rather, in those pre-recorded videos and their PowerPoints, that is what they believe is the most important info for you to know. So that is what is most likely to show up on your exam. So I would very, very highly recommend that just about everything that they record in there. Like, go through those audio recordings as much as you can and, know it in and out. Yep.
Yeah. So once you get all the notes taken, though, on either the recordings or in class live, again, as a group is great because you can kind of get different thoughts and opinions about the lectures, recorded or not. So once you get all those all in this document, all noted, note took.
Yep. Then you can use it. So you just have to make sure that you have everything in one place. Now, let me grab do I have it here? Oh, friends. Christina look, I am prepared. Check that out. So, I always recommend that you take notes, preferably, on your PowerPoints that you printed out. So just like what we were talking about, if your instructors give you PowerPoints, print them out. And I like the 3-slide system with notes on the other side. So that's where I take my notes. If you guys are curious about the system, 2 places you can find it. I have a video on note taking on our YouTube channel, so check that out. If you just go YouTube, search Nursing SOS note taking, I have a whole video on this. Also, inside our Nursing SOS membership community, of course, we have the step-by-step full study process for how to study in nursing school. Literally step-by-step for you inside the community. So check that out. If you're on Instagram, the link is in my bio. Matthew will post the URL on YouTube.
Sure,
there you go.
I can do that.
Welcome back, Matthew. Okay. NursingSchoolofSuccess.com/join. And then, it's so helpful, you guys, to have that step-by-step process. So anyway, check out that video. So this is how I like to print off my notes for nursing school when I was in nursing school. So just make sure that you have all of your notes in one place. This system is really, really nice because, everything is in one place. So then if you're getting with other students, getting together with other students after class, then you can just consolidate your notes basically together and just keep them all in one place, so you're not like digging in your car or trying to find notes in your backpack or the kitchen table, dining room table, or the kitchen counter. There's notes everywhere. Like, we have papers everywhere, right? So make sure that they're all kind of together in one place. Mm-hmm. So helpful, because you do not want to miss things. I missed an entire section on our neuro exam when I was in nursing school. I literally didn't study for it at all. Totally forgot about it because the notes were in the wrong place. I didn't even have the notes. I had forgot them somewhere else. I don't remember where they were, but I did not have them. So I got to that exam. It's like, I don't know this stuff, but I remember we kind of talked about it in class. So that was rough. Mm-hmm. So don't be like Christina.
Be organized.
Don't lose your notes.
Don't lose your notes, and keep them where you know they are, and gather them all together so they're all in one spot.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That is
so you can study
one of the most important things.
Notes are only as good as the ones you can find, I guess, mm-hmm. or something like that.
Yeah, there's a bit of wisdom there somewhere. Yep. Hello, Roseanne on Instagram. Do you sell nursing guides? Kind of. I guess it depends on what you mean by guides. So we have our Nursing SS membership community that is our full. You get access to not only our community of amazing nursing students who are here to walk with you through nursing school, mm-hmm. and motivate you and encourage you and help you, as well as our nursing team for tutoring. But you also, inside the community, you get access to all of our step-by-step nursing lectures that cover all of the content that you're learning about in school that you will be tested on in your nursing school classes. So instead of you going to nursing school, sitting in lecture class and feeling confused the whole time because you just don't know what the instructor's talking about, instead of doing that, you can just, take a deep breath, come home, and we will teach it to you. So whatever you need to know for your nursing exams, we are here to walk you through it. And then, of course, like I said, you get access to our nursing tutors as well. When we do have tons of study guides, tons mm-hmm. of cheat sheets, all the stuff inside the community for you. Yep.
That's really the place to go to.
The place.
Yeah, to have that kind of walkthrough on your nursing journey.
Yes.
So
yep. We are here to hold your hand. That is what we do. Hand holding is what we do. Yep. All right. The next tip that is huge. Now, Lady B, this is for you. When you are studying any disorder in nursing school, there are 4 main things that you are going to want to remember. Number 1 is the patho. Everything starts with the pathophysiology of whatever disorder you're learning about. So the patho is everything. Okay? Pathophysiology, that just means what is going on in the body. And that is the foundation for everything else that you have to know about a disorder. So the signs and symptoms, the nursing assessment, and the nursing interventions. Those are the other 3 categories. So the 4 things you want to know in MedSearch: patho, signs and symptoms, nursing assessment, and nursing interventions. But everything starts with the patho, right? That is the foundation. It's what's happening in the body, and that patho is what's going to drive the signs and symptoms. Like, signs and symptoms don't just happen willy-nilly on their own. Like, there's a pathophysiology happening in the body. Like, there is a bodily response that is what's causing those signs and symptoms. And then that is going to drive what you assess for. And the nursing interventions, of course, that you're going to do to solve it. So, Lady B, when we're talking about a genitourinary, when we're talking about GI, when we're talking about cardiac, respiratory, renal, whatever, neuro, endocrine, all of the things. Those are the 4 main categories that you need to focus on: pathophysiology, signs and symptoms, nursing assessment, and nursing interventions. Now, you guys, I know that when you go to nursing school, your instructors are going to say, well, you need to know this, I need to know this, I need to know this, and all these things. And it's like they're pulling things out of the sky. You don't. Okay, you heard it here first. Patho, signs and symptoms, nursing assessment, and nursing interventions. Do not waste your time trying to memorize or learn random things about random stuff. They're not going to show up in your exams. They are not going to show up on the NCLEX. That's just how it is. They really can only test you on a very few things, right? And those things that they're going to test you on are going to be the most important things. And when you think back to your exams, okay, think back with me, you guys. What are you tested on? You are tested on those 4 main things. What is happening in the body, what the signs and symptoms are, what you need to assess for, and the nursing interventions that you have to do, right? So you're going to get questions like, you might get a SATA question that says, here's a case scenario question, here's the patient's, info, what signs and symptoms might you see with this patient? And it'll be a select all and apply question. Or you might get a question that says, here's what's going on with your patient. What is the initial action? What will be your first response? Nursing intervention, right? What are you going to do about it? So the vast majority of the questions that you are going to see on your exams follow in, belong in one of those 4 main categories: patho, signs and symptoms, nursing assessment, and nursing interventions. Now, something to note about that is that you will not be tested directly on the patho in nursing school. Like, that is, an AMP thing. Like, you're not going to be tested directly on the patho, but you have to know the patho in order to be successful learning the other 3 categories: the signs and symptoms, the nursing assessment, and the nursing interventions. Because all of those things stem from the patho. Do you have anything to add, sir? Good sir.
No, I think that is really all good information. I'm guessing that this is going to segue into another one of our tips, is really taking those 4 things and just practicing your critical thinking. So Christina touched on it just a little bit, that you don't want to just be memorizing lists for patho and signs and symptoms and nursing assessment and nursing interventions. You don't want to just see the list of signs and symptoms for a certain disorder and then just start memorizing that list. No, you want to move towards critical thinking using the pathophysiology and then deducing, okay, if this is what's going on in the body, this is what's wrong, then these are the signs and symptoms, these are nursing assessments, these are nursing interventions, and work on your critical thinking so that you can basically learn more and retain more information that way, because just memorizing lists isn't going to cut it, because there's just so much information out there.
100%. Memorizing things, it's a waste of time, because, okay, here's a really good example. Like, signs and symptoms, right? Signs and symptoms. If you get a select all apply question that covers signs and symptoms, like, there's a gazillion signs and symptoms for each disorder. If you are trying to memorize all of them, first off, you're going to have a really hard time keeping them all straight. Because, like, disorders will kind of conflict with each other. Like, there's, some things overlap, and it's just all confusing if you're trying to memorize a list of, let's say if you're trying to memorize a list of signs and symptoms for DKA and diabetes type 2. Like, that's tough, right? Some of them are overlap, some of them are going to be way different. How do you know which one goes where? All of those. So the best way to do exactly what Matthew was just saying is critical thinking is everything. So we are not just memorizing a list of stuff in nursing school. That is not what we do here. We need to make that leap to critical thinking, where when you understand the pathophysiology, then you can understand, okay, why are these signs and symptoms happening? What is actually going on in the body, how they relate to the patho. So let's say you get a SATA question, a select all that apply question that covers like signs and symptoms for DKA or diabetes or whatever other disorder, right? Well, once you know what that disorder is, or kind of like what the patient is presenting with and the information there, well, you can kind of make a pretty good judgment, right? You can do some pretty good critical thinking as long as you know and you understand the pathophysiology. You could say, well, wait, here's this list of signs and symptoms. Does this make sense? Does this make sense? Does this make sense? And you just go down the list, critically thinking in your mind. Like, this is not stuff you memorized, right? Because what if they throw something at you, an answer that's correct, but you didn't memorize it? It wasn't on your list to memorize. This happens all the time. That's why you have to make that leap away from memorization in nursing school, because it's not going to help you. and you have to branch into, you have to make that jump into critical thinking. And friends, I know we have some Nursing SOS members on here. You guys know this is exactly what we do inside our community. Inside the Nursing SOS membership community, we walk you through how to critically think in nursing school. This is everything that we do. So all of the videos that you'll see, like patho, the signs and symptoms, the nursing assessment, the nursing interventions, we connect it all back to the patho for you. Like, we do the critical thinking for you, and we walk you through how to do it. It is incredible. It is so, so helpful, so amazing, so that you don't have to figure it out yourself. You should not have to figure this out yourself in nursing school. So we're here to walk you through it. That's Christina almost going on a soapbox. Did you see that I controlled myself? Because I genuinely, friends, I do not understand why so many nursing schools, and they just leave you to figure it out yourself, and that's not what we do here. Okay. We're here for you.
Lady B brought up a fun point, and I was curious if this ever happened to you. I just found out that SATs can actually have just one answer.
That is not true for the NCLEX.
Okay.
And that is not true for most nursing schools. So that's interesting, Lady B, that is what your school is doing, because that is not the case. SATA questions by nature have to have at least 2 correct answers. As far as I am aware, and I do not actually believe that the NGN is any different, but someone double check me on that. We did a couple of lives on the NGN. Did that ever come up?
That did not come up on any of those, no.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they still have to have 2 answers. So, Lady B, can you clarify for me? Is that just your school thing? Did you hear that for the NCLEX? Yeah, tell me, because I'm pretty sure, as far as I am aware, SATA questions are still, it has to be at least 2 that are correct. People asking, yes.
Are you a Filipino?
Oh, I am not Filipino. I thought that was pretty obvious. Are you Filipino?
I don't know. I see the question and I read it. Are you a Filipino?
I am not a Filipino. But thank you.
Okay, I am. I am.
Glad we got that straightened out.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, Lady B, I'm gonna have to double check that. Yeah, because
I'll be sitting in February.
Congratulations!
Okay, awesome.
So, is this your last term, or have you graduated already? Because I know, man, sometimes, especially through all the lockdown and everything, it took a long time for people to get in to sit for their NCLEX. It's crazy. Mine was, I think, about 10 weeks. I think it was 10 weeks. Maybe 12 weeks.
After graduating?
After graduating.
Okay, yeah.
When I sat for the NCLEX, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. That's been a while. All
right.
December is graduation. Okay, cool.
Very good. Yes. Yay. Do you know a website to help with pharmacology? Yes, ours. It's called nursingsos.com. We have our Nursing SOS membership community, of course, that has an entire medication database for you. Step-by-step pharmacology videos. We have a whole course on how to study pharmacology inside the community. It is amazing. So if you go to nursingSchoolofSuccess.com/join, there you go. That's
awesome.
where it is.
How do you study drug-to-drug interactions? The membership will do that. So, yes, our Nursing SOS membership community is a great community, and all of that information is in there.
Yep. So contraindications and all of that stuff. Okay, so here's the thing with drug-to-drug interactions that I'm going to mention. So, this is the problem with nursing school, friends. This is the problem. You were thrown so much information, right? You were told to literally memorize the drug guide, and you will be tested on the entire drug guide. That is not helpful for you, right? Trying to memorize the entire textbook, not helpful. So inside the community, inside the Nursing SOS membership community, what we do for you way better, is we pick out the key things that you need to know. So we do not leave you to memorize a list of stuff. No, like that is just not how we do it. That is not helpful for you. We give you what are the most important things for you to know. What is most likely for you to be tested on. Okay, we just had a member, this was I think 2 weeks ago. She took her exam, she came back to us and she was like, literally everything you teach is on my exams. Like, we know! Because this is the most important stuff for you to know. So instead of reading your entire textbook, instead of, watching this YouTube video and that YouTube video and this YouTube and doing this and doing that, you can just come to the Nursing SS membership community and we have it laid out for you step by step. Like, this girl was literally like, everything you teach is on my exams. Yeah. We really help condense
how that works.
it. Like, funny how that works. We really help condense it. So that made me so, so happy. I was elated about that.
So if you're interested, definitely go to nursing-school-of-success.com/join. On Instagram, you can go to the bio and there's a link there to get you there. When you go there, it will say to join the VIP list because currently registration, enrollment, whatever you want to call it, is closed.
I assumed they knew that, but I guess a lot of people don't.
Yes, we do only open it a few times a year. Mm-hmm. So definitely go there, join the VIP list because you hear it here first. It is opening soon.
It is opening on Sunday. Oh yeah, I said that on Instagram actually a couple days ago.
Oh, okay.
It is opening on Sunday. So what is that?
Is it that?
5
is it that
days
soon?
from now?
Sunday?
It is that soon. Sunday the 16th. Yes. Matthew didn't know this apparently.
I have some work to do.
It is opening on this upcoming Sunday. So you're going to love it. It's going to be awesome. Roseanne, currently it is, is the price the same as it was last time? Okay, it's $39 a month or $3.90 per year, which saves you 2 months, which is fantastic.
And as you can tell, she wasn't. We're talking. There's changes occurring.
There are changes occurring.
So be sure to get in now because there's a lot of improvements coming up. So wink, wink. There
nudge,
you go.
Nudge. We gotcha. Yes. I know we have a lot of members on right now, so thank you guys for hanging out with us.
Yes, and to the members, things are happening. In the background. You will see them first.
Yeah.
Which is kind of fun.
Yay! Okay, friends. Next week on the lives, what are we talking about?
So
what do you want to talk about
we are going live.
5.
We're going live just on Mondays. Mm-hmm. For those that are veteran to our lives, we were going Mondays and Wednesdays. For this season, we're going on Mondays.
Yes.
So
Matthew has. Oh, I don't know what's going on here. Matthew has a Bible study now on Wednesday nights. So
I do.
We're just doing Mondays.
Yes. So Mondays. What do you guys want to talk about? What do we want to discuss on Monday for our lives?
Yeah. I'm thinking pharmacology. Who wants to talk about
I was thinking either farm or dose calc.
Or
one of the two or both. Okay. Any preference, anyone?
All right, let's talk about, what do you think? Pharmacology or dose calc on Monday? What do you want to talk about on our lives? I'm leaning toward pharmacology because dose calc was a little bit earlier. Like, that's like more at the beginning of the quarter.
Like you said, who's in the middle, knee deep, neck deep in your semester, quarter of nursing? Farm dose. Pharma is toxic? Is that That's funny.
Dose. Oh, okay. Wow, we're pretty split.
Okay. Well, we'll start with farm and
maybe do dose.
Dabble in dose.
Okay, yeah, we'll start with farm and dabble in dose. Let's say that. That's a good way to put it. All right, friends.
So next week, same time, same place. Be sure to subscribe or like all those things so you do not miss it. Yes. Oh, and actually, for those asking for dose, real quick, go to YouTube because our YouTube for today was actually about dose calc.
Oh, good point. So. Yes. Hey, I have a quick question. How do you like the lights in the background? Because Matthew just changed the set.
It's blue.
It's blue, and he can actually make it pink.
I can.
Or
the
yellow.
Pink is not quite pink-ish.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like our pink.
Ooh, you saw it here first.
But
it's
there
like
you go.
Purple. That comes across as purple.
It does come around as purple.
That is actually really purple.
So, I don't know. That's why I didn't use it. But
not my favorite.
Green? Green's not our color, but...
Green's not our color. I'm not a green person.
Oh.
No. That's really green.
All right. There you go.
Oh, welcome to the Nursing School Show, friends, where we just hang out.
Yes, hang out with us on
Mondays.
Mondays.
Great. That's wonderful. Hello, Elva. Nice to see you. It's a nice mood.
It's a nice mood.
Mood
lighting is good lighting.
Mood lighting is good lighting. All right, friends, we will see you on Monday.
Yes, we will.
Welcome to season 5. Thanks for joining us.
We're talking about farm. If you want more information on dose, our YouTube video for today, for this week, is about dose calc. So be sure to go and check that out as well.
Nursing SOS over on YouTube.
Yep, youtube.com/nursingsos. We'll get you there.
We'll get you there. All right, friends, we will see you next Monday.
Take care, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.